What you mean you don't know Pana? She's dope. What you mean? What you mean? What you mean? What you mean?
What is poppin' YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl DOPEaxXPANA. Today is day 21 of DOPEcember. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you guys can be notified every single time I post. I have 4 more bomb uploads to finish out DOPEcember, guys. It is almost Christmas and I hope everybody is getting ready and prepared. So today in this video, if you guys read the title, then you already know why you're here. I'm going to be creating a custom ombre color. One of my subscribers had asked me if I ever offer trims to my clients before their service, and yes, I do. That was one of the reasons why I wanted to become a licensed cosmetologist, just so I can focus more around hair care, providing trims, and just taking care of my clients' natural hair. And so I'm going to be showing you guys my trim that I did on my client today before her service. A lot of braiders do not like braiding on clients with fresh trims because it does make it a little bit harder to tuck your client's ends in. But typically, if you are experienced or if you use enough braiding hair, you really won't have an issue with that. But today, my client needed a trim really, really bad. She was kind of just doing her own hair during quarantine, and it just got really damaged. So right now, we're working on repairing some of that damage. And yeah, starting with the trim is always a great way to start. I like to leave just a little bit of length for her because she still does wear her natural hair, and I want to make sure that she's able to put a little bit up. So I'm gonna take off a cool amount. Definitely could have taken off more, but we're just gonna do it in stages as we regrow her hair out. So if you guys do not get trims in between your in between your protective styles, you really need to do this. And if you do it at a time when you're gonna let your hair rest just for a little bit, then that's fine too. Because like I said, some stylists don't like to braid on freshly cut or like super blunt hair, and I definitely get why. But this is super important, guys. You can't just protective style, and never trim your ends, because your split ends are just gonna break upward, and you're never gonna really see any growth or be able to retain any of that length. So it's really important that you guys focus on your hair care in between your styles by deep conditioning and doing your trims and everything like that. So I just wanted to talk about that because sometimes I don't share every aspect of a service with you guys, and because someone asked me, I just wanted to show you guys what I did for that. So jumping right in, I am doing knotless box braids on my client, and she wanted her braids to fade into a color 30 and 27, and of course I couldn't find that in an ombre, so I decided that I was going to create an ombre for this look. When I decide to create an ombre is if someone wants a super custom color like this client, which typically you will not find that in a braiding hair, or if they want a really, really long style, and some ombre hair colors don't come super long, then that's when I would create it. Other than that, I really don't create it because I feel like when you buy braiding hair that is already naturally blended, it just flows a little better and looks a little bit better. But I'm going to show you guys how I create my ombre for this client. So I just start off with black, which is her natural root color. And I'm not going to braid all the way down. As you guys could see, I left a considerable amount of the black, and she wanted her hair longer, so I didn't cut this hair or anything. I'm just gonna feed in the hair as I'm going down, and I'll get a closer look on this. I just kind of wanted you guys to see how that ombre was forming. Now when I start adding in those colored pieces up closer to her root, when I first start adding it in, I'm not tucking the black at all, and the reason why is because for me, I like when my ombres kind of have that transitional phase into the full color. When you don't do that, it can look really fake if it just goes like black to color. So all of this black hair, I really didn't even tuck it until I really got down to the bottom where I wanted it to fade out into the 27 and the 30. When I'm feeding my hair in, I always feed underneath, and honestly guys, it's the same as when I feed in hair for my knotless box braids. I'm feeding it in the same exact way, so it's nothing tricky about it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I kind of did it as I went on. Sometimes I'll do the full head in black and then go in and do the color, but I kind of just did, you know, I would do a considerable amount and then lay out some color strands and go ahead and do that too. So this will definitely take a little bit longer to do, but I think that these results turned out bomb, so I'm happy about that. If you guys notice my fingernails, they're not dirty. This was actually done the day after I dyed China's hair, so my fingernails were still blue from that. So I'm sorry, y'all. I know they look kind of crazy, but I promise that my hands are not dirty. Yeah, I just got done with a coloring service, and I literally never wear gloves. So here we are coming up on the finished look. I'm just going to add my finishing touches to the style. I always go in with mousse, hairspray, and go ahead and tie that down. A lot of people have been asking about the band that's on my arm, and I have been linking it in the description section for you guys. I got mine off of Amazon, and so you guys will be able to find it there. But guys, look how beautiful this color is. I can't wait to turn my client around because her eyes are actually a hazily light brown type of color, and so these two colors just really complement to her skin. But you guys can see how it transitions from that black and fades into the color. Like I said, the only time I create a custom ombre is if my client wants a custom color, and for something like this I definitely would charge a little bit more because obviously it takes a little bit more of your time, or if they want a super duper long ombre color and I can't find it. So I'm super excited for you guys to see the finished look, so let's get into it. Alright guys, so this here is my finished look. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Like I said, thank you so much for the support all throughout December. You guys have really been showing up for me, and I promise I'm going to show up for you guys when it's time to turn up for you guys. I will be back on my post notifications, y'all. I've been literally struggling to get through this month. I've had so much going on, so I really promise that I will be back on my post notifications next video for you guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed this look. Sis is a whole slate. Don't look at her nails, okay? Do not say nothing about my sis nails, period. But sis is a whole look, a whole slay. Absolutely love this style and the way that it turned out. If you guys feel the same, drop me some hearts in the comment section down below. And as always, I will catch you guys in my next video.
What you mean you don't know Pana? She's dope. What you mean? What you mean? What you mean? What you mean?